Hello and welcome back. My name is Juanita Michelle. This is The Passion Project, where we live passion and we feel passion. And if you don't already, you're in the perfect place because this is where we go to get inspiration and give it. I am a life coach and personal mastery coach, and I also blog about lifestyle issues, lifestyle changes, and business development. Today, we are continuing on from last week's subject, which was routine. Yes, so last week we talked about having a morning routine and how that really helps us set your day up for success. Morning routines do what? They help you achieve more, think clearly, and do the things that really matter throughout your day. They reduce your stress level, they give you the right attitude, and they really just create a feeling of wellness throughout the day. So if you have not implemented your morning routine as yet, it's been 7 days. I don't know what you're waiting for, but you've just wasted 7 glorious days of your life. Don't let tomorrow come and you don't wake up with a routine. Trust me, it is going to change your life. Now, today we're going to move on from morning to evening to unwind, regroup, and prepare for the next day. So, I'm going to continue on reading from that same amazing article that we found last week. I am really impressed with what Stephen Altrogge has written in his Zapier.com blog, and so we're going to continue to regurgitate exactly what he says in this article that you should do, because I agree with all of it and I actually practiced all of it. So I'm particularly excited about these routines because I'm actually a bit more disciplined with these than I am with morning routines. So we're working on this together. You're not alone. So here's one of the first things that you should be doing to prepare for your next day. Prepare goals for the next day. Simple, right? So instead of just going to bed and, like I said in the last video, just waking up and winging it, determining your objectives for the coming day does 2 things. First, it allows you to identify your most important tasks in advance before all the pressures of the day arrive on your doorstep. Second, it allows your brain to begin thinking of those tasks as you fall asleep. In their book, Organize Tomorrow Today, 8 Ways to Retrain Your Mind to Optimize Performance at Work and in Life, authors Jason Selk, Tom Bartow, and Rudy Matthews say, identifying daily priorities might seem like an obvious or insignificant step to take, but writing your most important task down the previous night turns your subconscious mind loose while you sleep and frees you from worrying about being unprepared. You'll probably find that you wake up with great ideas related to the tasks or conversations that you hadn't even considered. And you guys, this is simple. All you have to do is take 5, maybe 10 minutes of your evening, grab a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, and just write all the things that you know you need to get done for the next day. And even if it's for the entire week, you can list things out for the entire week. And what I do is I prioritize. So I would make a list of all the things, however they come to mind, I just write them down. And then I put the number 1 next to the most important, number 2 next to the second most important. No matter what order I've written in, I prioritize with numbers so that when I look at the list, I know which is most important. Make sense? And it really does free up your mind. Like before I write it down, it just feels like there's so much going on in my head. But the minute I write it down, it's true. My subconscious just lets it go. And it's like, okay, it's almost like it's done once it's written. So the second thing that you ought to be doing every night is reflecting on the day's achievements. It can be easy to lose sight of victories after a long day. Taking just a few moments at the end of the day to reflect on and celebrate your wins puts things into the proper perspective and gives you encouragement for the coming day. It helps you overcome the discouragement that often comes with setbacks. In addition to asking at the start of his day, what good shall I do this day? Benjamin Franklin asked every evening, what good have I done today? So ask yourself, what good have you done today? Zen Habits author Leah Babwata puts it this way: If you reflect on the things you did right, that allows you to celebrate every little success. It allows you to realize the good things you've done in your life. You can do this in a variety of ways, including jotting things down on a blank notebook, a gratitude journal, or even an app on your phone, for those of you who are more technologically savvy. The third thing you need to do is to clear your head. It's easy to take your work to bed, making it difficult to fall asleep as you mull over job-related problems. Clearing your head before sleep allows you to put aside the challenges of the day and ready your mind to shut down. There are numerous ways to do this, including, but not limited to, meditation, light reading, playing Tetris, watching a peaceful television show. So don't watch Walking Dead before you go to bed. Doing a brain dump of all the thoughts in your head in a journal before you go to bed. So just like you've written out all the tasks for the following day, you write all this stuff that you have on your brain, all the things that you're concerned about, all the people that you have on your mind, everything. Dump it onto a journal, literally write it down. So I'll show you what I do. So a lot of times I probably will do it on this couch before I get in bed. The reason why I don't unwind in bed is because once I get there, I'm KO. I'm gone. Sleep comes very easy for me, but sometimes if I'm having a very rough day or there's just a lot going on, I need help relaxing and clearing my mind. So right now, while I'm shooting, I actually have this diffuser plugged in. This is an oil diffuser that I got at Walmart in Miami, I think. Miami. You can get them in a lot of different places. You can get them from a department store. You can get it from Amazon. You can get it from one of those holistic health stores. Just Google it. And instead of having plugins in my house, I don't have Glade or Wick plugins. I have my diffuser. I did it because I'm kind of like a clean green type of chick, and I don't really want to be inhaling those types of artificial carcinogen like substances. So I prefer to just have water and oils floating through my apartment. Some people use incense. Some people use sage. They burn sage. This one came with 6 essential oils, and you can buy any essential oil and put it in the diffuser. So you basically just take a drop. You take several drops of whichever scent or aura you want to create. So for instance, this pack labels them for you, so you don't need to know. You don't need to know which oil does what. They tell you. So my sweet orange oil is for happiness. It's a happiness booster, and it's energizing. My tea tree is purifying, cleansing, and promotes wellness. Peppermint fights stress. It stimulates the body and creates a spa ambiance. Rosemary, so on and so forth. So if it depends on what I want to accomplish with my diffuser, I choose that oil and I drop a few. First you have to fill it with water, and then I drop a few drops of the different types of oils in there, and it creates the vibe. And then I also take my iPad usually, and I hook it up to my Bluetooth speaker so I can hear it throughout. And I play frequencies on YouTube. Again, I choose a frequency. You can type in what you want. So you can say a frequency for relaxation, or a frequency for creativity, a frequency for concentration. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish in that moment, you can type that in. So you type in a frequency for relaxation since you're going to bed, and you play it. And if I'm really in need of a boost, I light candles. So my Go-to candles right now are this one. Aromatherapy is right up there to me with intimacy. It makes me feel so good. Aromatherapy. I'm gonna stop there because this might turn into something else. But this one is a cucumber melon. Surprisingly, this came in one of those cheap, you know, those baskets that people give you that have towels and like a cheap wine glass and like lotion that you'll never use. And when I opened it finally, this was in it. And I love scented candles, so I opened it and I was like, oh, this is good. It even broke. See, it fell and it broke right here, but it still works, so I use it when this lights up the room, in addition to my oils. And then I have another candle. Sorry, I have my vanilla latte candle. Love You a Latte by Luna Candle Co. So good. Sometimes I have all of that going at one time, and then I just lay back, close my eyes, and I breathe in and I breathe out. And after about 10 or 15 minutes of that, I can't be any more relaxed. It's so great. So set the mood. Like, even if you're alone, set the mood. Set the mood, make it romantic, make it, you know, make it feel like someplace that you want to be, you know, make it sexy and calming. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. Prepare for the next morning. In order to minimize the amount of things you have to do in the morning, take time to prepare things. Pick out the clothes you'll wear, prepare the food you'll eat, organize any work-related materials you need to bring. If you're going to the gym, lay out your workout clothes and water. I already have a plan for breakfast before I go to bed. Obviously, you wouldn't cook it yet, but I already know what I'm going to eat. Like they said, I pack my bag. If I'm leaving the house, I pack my bag and put everything in the bag that needs to be in the bag, so that when I get where I'm going, I'm not like crap. You know, so if you know that you don't operate too well in the morning times like me, if you know that you're not a morning person, these are things that you might want to consider doing. And even if you are a morning person, do them anyway. It gives you more time for when you wake up in the morning to then do the things that we talked about in the morning routine. And tidy up. Wash the dishes. Sweep. Put things away. Pack up. Don't leave your place in a state of total chaos to have to wake up to it. So what the article says here is, waking up to a messy home isn't the most motivating way to start your day. Without regular sessions, cleaning up, and putting things away, you'll find your place quickly in a disarray, which is so true. Like, it goes from one thing to two things, and then before you know it, every damn thing is out of order. And it's just like, when the hell did this happen, right? Thankfully, just spending 10 to 20 minutes a night, every night, tidying up will help you reduce your stress in the morning and help you avoid marathon cleaning sessions on the weekends. If you only do one thing, clean and shine your sink. Housekeeping guru Fly Lady says, many of you can't understand why I want you to empty your sink of the dirty dishes and clean and shine it when there is so much more to do. It is so simple. I want you to have a sense of accomplishment. When you get up the next morning, your sink will greet you and a smile will come across your lovely face. I can't be there to give you a big hug, but I know how good it feels to see yourself in the kitchen sink. Go shine your sink. Also, if you have children, you know the importance of setting up solid routines with them, and they can help out too. But Steve's last tip is to practice proper sleep hygiene. Very few people practice proper sleep hygiene. That one was a tongue tire. And their sleep suffers as a result. Generally speaking, you should stick to the same sleep and wake schedule. So don't be going to bed and waking up at all different hours every day, every night, if you can help it. Take a time and stick with it or around it. Minimize blue light from screens. So after 10 o'clock, my phone goes into night mode where the screen is no longer white, but it's more like a yellowish hue. It doesn't transmit the blue rays. Set the temperature in your room to between 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you have air condition in your room and you use it at night, that's a good temperature to leave it at. And make your room as dark as possible. So turn off the TV, just turn off your light, just make it pitch black. And one last tip, which I'm gonna add, not sure why they didn't add it, but before or after you light your candles, or you plug in your diffuser, or you turn on your frequency on your tube, bathe or shower. Take a nice warm bath or shower and wash away the day. Wash away the day, wash away the germs, wash away the sweat. Pamper yourself. If you have a jacuzzi and you have time, sit in it and allow the jets to do their due, you know? If you have a spouse, if you have someone that you sleep with, you kind of have to include them in your routine. You can also say, hey, let's shower together, or let's take a bath together, or read together, pray together, meditate together. Whatever it is that you can do to put you both in the same headspace and to get you both unwinding and letting go of the day, then I think that's going to help your sleep, because unless you sleep like a log, if someone is sleeping next to you and they are not sleeping well, chances are you're not going to sleep well. I promise you, and I don't make promises very often that I cannot keep, but this is a promise. If you begin to implement an evening routine and a morning routine, changes on the way. So, as per usual, thank you for signing in, and I will be back next Thursday with another dose of pure passion. Bye-bye now.